In the harsh, unforgiving landscape of the Mongolian steppe, under the wide, endless sky, a child was born who would one day transform the world. This child, Temüjin, later known as Genghis Khan, emerged from the margins of the steppe to establish the largest empire the world has ever seen. His name has traversed centuries, embodying the dual essence of sheer brutality and unprecedented strategic genius. This is the story of a man who, from the depths of destitution and obscurity, reached the pinnacle of power, leaving a mark on humanity that is etched into the annals of history with the blood and toil of millions. Welcome to the new video of Who. In the year 1162, on the banks of the Onon River, Temüjin was born into a world where survival was not guaranteed, but wrested from the cold, indifferent clutches of fate. His father, a minor chieftain, was murdered by rivals, plunging Temüjin's family into a pariah status, ostracized and left to fend for themselves in a landscape as cruel as the tribes that roamed it. It was in these formative years, amidst adversity and hunger, that Temüjin learned the lessons that would define his rule: the importance of loyalty, the utility of fear, and the value of unbreakable will. Temüjin's rise from the ashes of his family's disgrace was not swift, but it was relentless. By his teenage years, he had already displayed a formidable combination of charisma and ruthlessness, killing his half-brother in a dispute over food, a stark testament to his resolve. Yet, it was his ability to forge alliances, often sealed by Mariag, and his reputation as a formidable warrior, that catalyzed his ascension among the Mongols. The pivotal moment came in 1206, at a grand assembly known as a Kurultai, where Temüjin was proclaimed Genghis Khan, the universal ruler. This marked the inception of an empire that would stretch from the Pacific Ocean to the heart of Europe. Genghis Khan's military campaigns were characterized not just by brute force, but by groundbreaking strategies and innovations. He reorganized his army into a highly efficient unit, utilizing speed, mobility, and psychological warfare to devastating effect. The use of the Mongolian recurve bow, capable of striking enemies at incredible distances, combined with a cavalry that could cover vast stretches of land swiftly, allowed Genghis Khan to redefine the art of war. Perhaps the most striking example of Genghis Khan's military prowess and strategic acumen was the campaign against the Khwarezm Empire. It was here that the Mongols' use of psychological warfare, espionage, and the sheer unpredictability of their attacks came to the fore. Cities that resisted faced utter destruction, while those that surrendered were spared, a tactic that sowed division and fear among his enemies. The fall of Samarkand, a jewel of the Islamic world, underlined the Mongol Empire's might and the futility of resistance. Genghis Khan's legacy as a conqueror is often overshadowed by his skills as an administrator and a ruler. He established a code of laws, the Yasa, which, despite its harsh penalties for theft and adultery, provided a stabilizing structure for his empire. He promoted trade, endorsed religious tolerance, and instituted a meritocratic system that allowed for social mobility, revolutionary concepts for the time that facilitated the integration and administration of his vast empire. The paradox of Genghis Khan lies in the dual legacy of his rule. On one hand, his conquests were marked by staggering levels of destruction and loss of life, with cities razed and populations decimated. On the other, his patronage of the Silk Road and insistence on the safety of trade routes led to an unprecedented exchange of goods, ideas, and cultures, knitting together the East and West in a web of economic and cultural connections that have persisted through the centuries. Genghis Khan died in 1227, his death shrouded in mystery and legend. He left behind an empire that, at its zenith, was unrivaled in size and diversity. More than just the swathes of territory it covered, his empire reshaped the geopolitical and cultural landscape of the world. From the transfer of knowledge and technology between the East and West to the genetic imprint left by his descendants, Genghis Khan's impact is indelible, a testament to the extraordinary life of a man who, from the depths of hardship, rose to eternal prominence. Stay tuned for our next captivating tale. Until then, we'll see you in the next chapter of Who.